Hi everyone, it's Graham from the Royal Grumble here. Just to let you know, this episode was recorded on Wednesday night, many days before the world went mental and everyone in WWE got AIDS, and that caused Kurt Angle and AJ Styles to have to come in and save the day. So, as it is, please enjoy this episode of the Royal Grumble focusing on the Shield, and some things are going to be a little bit inaccurate compared to what happened later on in the week. Enjoy!
Fuck you, you're wrong! We're right. You have all made it to the dance. Because believe me, this is the dance.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for the Royal Grumble. I'm your host Graham, and sitting on the sofa to my left, because it's just the two of us, it's Daryl. How are you doing, Daryl?
Mate, where's Dan?
I don't know.
Is he in Japan?
Yeah, Dan's always in Japan.
Yeah.
He's
going to listen to this?
He will. He definitely will. Because what do you think he's going to trust us to do it on our own?
Well, he has.
But he's probably thought that he'll be terrified about what we're going to say.
Yeah.
And he's right to be.
We should start a rumour and see if he picks up on it.
Alright, what rumour do you want to start?
That Bray Wyatt's a good wrestler.
Oh, I mean, you've got to be believable, mate. Come on, bloody hell, you can't just throw shit out like that. Opening contest for this week. We're lazy, aren't we?
Are we?
Very lazy.
I'm not lazy.
Well, I mean, bit lazy.
A little bit lazy.
Well, okay. What's the opening contest then?
Shall we do predictions?
Yeah, let's do predictions. It's easy. Plus, it's benefited us that it seems like they've had a pay-per-view every 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And they've had a pay-per-view every second week.
Yeah.
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 So that's
I'm loving life.
It's working out all right,
yeah.
Michelle McCool from 2004. I don't know. Was she wrestling 2004? I don't know.
Probably. Not noshing off Undertaker.
Not noshing off the. Yeah, I'm glad you said that. Right. So we've got our predictions that we're going to write down here for TLC.
Has Dan sent you predictions in?
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, well, you'll see whether you. I mean, I'll let you decide if you think he's sent predictions in. So we'll start off. I'm calling that this match, at this point, this match hasn't been announced, but I think it's happening, so I'm just going to say it.
Okay.
So we start off, Jason Jordan, Titus O'Neil, and Apollo Crews against The Club and Elias.
Jason Jordan over.
Okay, so Jason Jordan over.
Yeah. I'm going as far as predicting Jason Jordan's picking up the victory on that.
Alright, so JJ with the pin.
Yeah,
there you go.
I will take that as, even if any of the other team do the pinfall.
Yeah.
That'll be a loss for me.
Right.
I'm quite confident Jason Jordan's gonna win.
There you go. Well, I'm going to say Club and Elias, based purely on the fact that I think they're going to let Elias win. But he's not going to pin Jason Jordan. He'll pin Titus. Dan said Roppongi Vice would win that one.
Oh yeah.
So
no, it's Roppongi 2K or something.
Oh well, he said. I'm only going with what he said. He said Roppongi Vice.
So they're not a team anymore. You think you know that?
I know. You think
Japan and all that.
Yeah, that's who he said to me. That's what he said. You might be able to see where this is going. Next one is Alicia Fox against Sasha. This is a match.
Yeah, this is according to Wikipedia, where we get all of our information from. This is on the pre-show.
They kept this one off the main show.
Well, I mean, they've got 3 women's matches, mate, on the whole card. Right? How much pop am I going to have to drink before the show? Because I'm not going to need to piss that much. I tell a lie. One of the matches I won't be having a piss for, but we'll talk about that one in a minute.
I'm sure we will. So, I want you to consider Alicia Fox versus Sasha. Who wins Alicia Fox versus Sasha?
Let's job Sasha out. Why not?
Job Sasha out. So you're going for Foxy.
Yeah.
Foxy baby.
In the word, you'll do the accent better.
Foxy baby. Yeah. I'm going to go for Sasha, so I win.
Who is he going for?
Dan said Joshi Hashi would win that one.
It's not even a woman.
I know, he's got that one wrong, and he's done it again. Bloody hell.
I can't wait for him to predict Tetsuya Naito.
Next match is the women's title match. Alexa Bliss against Mickie James. Mickey's going to become a 7-time. She's 38.
Yeah.
They're making fun of her for being old, but she's all right for 38.
She's younger than AJ Styles.
Yeah. Is she?
Yeah, and I know which one I'd shag.
Obviously AJ Styles.
Well, clearly.
Well, the hair.
Yeah.
And plus it'd get you into Bullet Club, wouldn't it?
Exactly.
Which is what you want.
Yeah.
So based on that, who's winning this match?
haven't seen any of the build up to this.
Have you not? Have you not been watching these in great detail?
I watch Raw via the YouTube clips because I'm usually at work on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
So then, like, by the time I get home, I've not been able to avoid spoilers, so I don't want to sit through 3 hours of shit. So I just watch the clips on YouTube, so I get my Raw in bite-sized form. Do you like Miniature Heroes?
A little bit like Miniature Heroes, yeah.
It's like that.
Like the Cadbury's.
Don't talk about with bar.
They don't sponsor us.
I wish they did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cadbury's, if you're out there, sponsor us. Yeah.
This is probably like the eclair of the heroes. It's not my favourite one.
Oh.
So
Should we just do a chocolate podcast?
yeah, Chopcast.
So, oh God. I'm fearful about what you would interpret a chopcast to be. That's all I'm going to say. We're going to leave that there.
Let's pick Mickey James.
Yeah. Mickey James?
Yeah. Well,
So
it's probably not. It's probably
seven-time Mickey James?
Yeah, why not?
I'm going to go for Alexa.
Yeah. You're probably right.
Dan's gone for Bushi.
Yeah.
Bushi.
All caps Bushi.
Yeah, all caps Bushi, yeah. Yeah, that's his full name right there.
You do know he's going to criticise us for not knowing any Japanese women wrestlers.
Yeah, definitely.
Literally on next week, I'm calling it now, so he can't do it. He's going to say, "Oh, you don't even know which Japanese wrestlers."
What about Kairi Ojo or whatever?
I'm not sure how racist that is.
No, I'll level with you. I can't remember the name of the woman who won the main.
Kairi Sane, isn't it?
There you go.
Yeah.
That's who it is. I don't know if that's it.
Asuka versus Emma.
Yeah, Asuka versus. You can actually watch this, aren't you?
Yeah, it'll be Asuka that wins.
Yeah.
She'll absolutely murder her.
Asuka will win. Yeah.
Put it this way, if Asuka doesn't win, she either gets injured during the match or she's failed a wellness test.
That is definitely true. Yeah. Now I think about it. Yeah, there's absolutely no question otherwise. Dan said Hiromu Takahashi. So, Hiromu Takahashi. He's got for a theme here.
Just to, like, I don't know if this is like breaking fourth wall or whatever.
Right.
You are typing on the device you're recording on.
Yeah, because we...
So just for the listeners, I think what's going to happen is they're going to go... Good. Every time you... But just as though we were aware of it, we know it's a mistake before Dan picks up on it.
Yeah, before
Dan,
he goes...
don't tell us next week that an audio mistake. Right.
Something went wrong with it. No, we're not having that. Right.
The Brian Kendrick.
The Brian Kendrick.
Jack Gallagher.
Versus Cedric Alexander. Which one? I got in there before you. Did you notice that I got in there before you?
Yeah.
I got in there before you.
Yeah, listeners, you don't know what I said off the air about this
you
match.
don't. No. So...
the Brian Kendrick and Jack Gallagher, I think.
This is the second cruiserweight match on the same pay-per-view.
It's a cruiserweight tag team match.
Just a cruiserweight tag team match.
Why is there a cruiserweight tag team match?
Because...
You're going to bring back... This is a good reason to bring back the cruiserweight tag team titles.
Is it?
No.
What, like the WCW ones that they had for 3 weeks?
Yeah.
That they started up the week before they got bought by the WWF, and the night that the WWF owned WCW, they had them defended, and then that was the last time we saw them.
Yeah, like Kidman probably walks up to one at producer, do you want me to like give you this? Nah, just pop it in the bin.
He's probably got it at home. Are you kidding?
Well, yeah,
Kidman?
of course he has, yeah.
Kidman's got it at home. Rey Mysterio's probably like, yeah, just I'll pop it in bin.
Kidman used to bang Tori Wilson, mate.
Oh, alright, okay, well, alright, well, you've mugged Oz off there.
I know.
So, who wins this amazing cruiserweight tag match that you can't wait to see?
Do a Wrestler Fashions, mate.
Wrestler Fashions!
It annoys me that Jack Gallagher wears a suit when he wrestles.
Oh, why?
Because we know he's Gentleman Jack Gallagher.
Yeah.
So wear a suit when you do your little promo, but like, wear your little multicoloured trunks.
Does that not mean he's doing his job though? Like he's annoyed you, so he's a bad guy now, isn't he?
Good point.
Yeah.
No, I like him. I'll cheer him now.
Because you've swerved him.
Yeah.
Oh, I agree though. It annoys me as well, and I can't quite put my finger on why.
The Brian Kendrick and Jack Gallagher are going to win. That's my prediction, mate.
The Brian Kendrick. So the clunk clunk. You enjoy it. I'm going to go for Swanee.
Dan sent me a text about this one.
Yeah, who did he say?
Young Bucks, because they're the former junior heavyweight tag team champions.
There you go then, Young Bucks. Yeah. So Young Bucks are going to win this one. Great. So the cruiserweight title then.
They're going to do a Meltzer driver.
Yes, they do a Meltzer. Sorry, I'll write down. Hold on. Meltzer driver. There you go. I've got that down. And everyone's heard me type it, so they know it happened.
This is the second worst podcast we've ever done.
Oh, what was the first worst one?
Oh, we spoke about it last week when you got mad at me again because I brought it up. It's one we had to...
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, the one where you were Marty for the whole thing through.
Yeah.
And I think you were so Marty that I was so annoyed with you that I didn't take you home afterwards, even though I was driving right past your door, because you'd annoyed me so much by dicking about and ruining the podcast that I refused to take you home. Oh, we're actually friends in real life.
I've got a car now, haven't I? So I can't be a dick as much as I want.
Oh, great. Oh, that's
Enzo versus Callisto.
Yep. You've got a particular interest in this with Callisto being there.
Yeah.
Just like I had an interest with Emma being there.
Yeah.
So if you might be able to see a little Mo in the background, by the way. He's downstairs. So
I lulled him to sleep earlier, listeners, by singing 3 lines on a shirt.
Oh,
that's a true story.
Don't just right. Okay, people can hear this. Don't do it. All right, just pack it in.
Let's go for Enzo.
Because
it's no longer Eddie Guerrero's birthday.
Ah, yeah, good point. I thought so. You betrayed Callisto.
Yeah,
you live with Callisto.
Wouldn't be the first time. She don't listen.
Oh, it's fine. All right, there's no bother then. Oh my god, I'm gonna put Enzo as well, and just not address that. Dan's put a Marty Skrull because it's junior heavyweight in it. So I followed on from what you've done there. Yeah. Marty Skrull.
No, he didn't. He put Will Ospreay, mate.
Oh, sorry.
He's
sorry. I've got that wrong.
You misread it. It's easy to misread.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So he's put Will Ospreay for that one. Yeah. Now, this one needs addressing. I definitely think we're going to address it. And I use the word dress literally. It's literally on the card. Right, this isn't on the card as Finn Balor against Bray Wyatt.
No.
This is the Demon.
Yep.
Versus Sister Abigail.
Right. So
we talked a little bit about this last week.
What is this the moment we've realised Finn Balor has been ruined? Or
I think Sunday's the moment we realise. Well, actually, I suppose as of this evening, Finn Balor gets ruined.
Yeah.
At what point did Bray Wyatt get ruined? Because I feel like we passed that point without actually marking it.
Oh, mate, it was. I mean, I know at WrestleMania 30 when he wrestled Undertaker, he was already dead then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I think that was WrestleMania 31, but anyway.
Whatever.
Yeah. The point is, was that when he was like, oh, I had someone the lightning and all that, or was that the other one?
Mate, I remember he feuded with Undertaker and thinking, oh, you're wank.
He feuded with the Undertaker, but the Undertaker didn't feud with him.
Yeah.
If you remember.
Yeah.
Undertaker didn't show up, did he?
No, because he knew. He knew he was wank.
Because we were trying to say that it would be like a taker. How we could come out. You've done it now.
Yeah.
You've gone and made a big mistake. I'm not going to do that again. Yeah. We did that last week. That gimmick's over.
Shall we just say Finn Balor?
Yeah, Finn Balor.
What did Dan say?
Dan put. Hold on, I need to read this. Oh yeah, Tetsuya Naito.
Oh,
there you go. Tetsuya Naito. So Naito wins that. I'm going to go Finn Balor as well, and we're definitely coming back to talk about that because that's very, very important. And then the match with all the actual stars in.
You've missed one of the people off the match in your little list.
I haven't.
You have?
Oh, I have a bit. Yeah. Well, okay. Well, we'll come back to that. But I've written it down now. Okay, we'll come back to that. Okay, so it's the Shield against the other 5-man team, 4 of which we knew as of last week. So it was Braun, Miz, and The Bar.
Okay.
Someone theorised, by the way, this week that Cesaro's getting more promo time now than he ever has because he's busted his teeth, and Vince finds it fucking hilarious. I believe them. I'm like, yeah, I'll have that absolutely straight away.
I'm going to pick. Do you want me to explain? I'm not picking the Shield.
Really?
But I want to explain it.
Well, I'm picking the Shield, but go on. I want you to explain why.
Because there's 5 versus 3.
Yeah.
So they've got an out.
Uh-huh.
And next month's Survivor Series where they can do 5-on-5.
Oh yeah.
And I mean, Kane's. You know, he needs sorting out with his older brother, doesn't he?
You said Kane now, haven't you? Spoilers.
We're like a week out.
Not the point. Not the point. We haven't talked about Raw yet, therefore it doesn't exist.
Okay, well, anyway, so Kane's big brother might need to come in and sort him out.
So you think that...
get Kurt Angle as well, because he's in WWE games, so he needs to be on Survivor Series. That's how it works.
Right. So just like Goldberg last year.
Yeah.
I like the logic. So should be Kurt Angle and The Undertaker adding to them at Survivor Series. Will probably be the Hardy Boys, because that's just how they do these things.
They're also in the game as DLC.
There you go then. So Braun, Miz, etc.
Yeah.
And Dan put the Bullet Club featuring Kenny Omega. Kenny Omega's really good. I like Kenny Omega. He wrote all of that.
Yeah.
So
Don't type it all though, because the people get annoyed that you're banging on keyboard.
Bullet Club Kenny. Oh, and he wrote about Cody as well. He likes him too. So just to run, I think we should run through Dan's predictions for everyone, just so that everyone knows. So Dan's predicted Bullet Club featuring Kenny Omega and Cody, Tetsuya Naito, Will Ospreay, Young Bucks, Hiromu Takahashi, Bushi, Yoshihashi, and Roppongi
There's
Vice.
something really odd about Dan's predictions. I can't quite put my finger on it. No, I've got it. He didn't pick Drew Gulak.
Oh, yeah, he didn't pick Drew Gulak. Speaking of which,
Yeah.
are we going to do the Drew Gulak report?
Do I need to do the jingle?
No, but I need to do the jingle, so why don't you fill for me whilst we do the alternative jingle?
Okay, I got the WWE 2K18 game this week. I got it after Dan because I'm tight. I didn't want to pay for the deluxe edition.
Oh, yeah?
So I'll do my little review on it.
Yeah, go for it.
It's buggy as fuck. Like, actually glitchy as fuck. I created the Shield as a team.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to record something for the YouTube channel to put up, like, the simulation things that I do.
Yeah.
And the winning sequence for the Shield doesn't... They just bug out. Like, they just stand in the ring completely still, then it freezes.
Really?
Yeah, and then the camera moves to where the character should be, but they just stay in one position in the ring and they're never looking at the camera once, where they should be celebrating and doing the fist pump.
All right.
Which I've actually set it to do that when they win.
Right.
And I previewed it and it works, but when you actually win a match, they don't know what to do. So that's partly why I've predicted that they're going to lose, because they're not...
So they don't know... yeah, because they're frozen. They stood there, they're like, oh, we're going to do it for... And then, like...
But that happened when we played it at Dan's, do you remember? At the end of the Royal Rumble, when I won the Royal Rumble.
Broke, didn't it?
Yeah, just to say I won the Royal Rumble.
All right, well, you're hard. All right, whatever. Did you win with the Royal Grumble champion, though? Who's the Royal Grumble champion again?
Sheamus,
of course it is.
Yeah, of course he is.
Because everyone knows that from the YouTube video that you all watched.
Yeah.
If you haven't, search for Royal Grumble on YouTube. Find us now.
Yeah.
Like now. Do it now. Stop this podcast, pause it, watch the whole thing, come back to it. Good that, wasn't it? See? Right match. Sheamus.
We did commentary over it about Royal Rumble stuff.
We did. That's why you picked Sheamus, because he won one on that.
Yeah.
So I'm ready now.
Yeah, we got the jingle.
I'm ready, yeah. So it's the... oh, no, it's on an advert. Everything... cancel it. Everything's fine. No, we're not advertising strong, though.
This
Here we are.
is...
Right, this is the Drew Gulak report.
Okay.
So it's going to play now, obviously. I'm just filling time. I'm not filling time. It's fine. It's not the Drew Gulak report at all, is it? It's the bloody No Andar report right now. No Andar report.
Turn it off.
No. Yeah, this is revenge, mate. Oh, I've lulled your kid to sleep with the 3 lines. Well, this is what happens now. The No Andar report on the Royal Grumble. Do you want to know what No Andar was up to this week?
Do it.
Right.
Carry on.
No Andar was involved on Raw. Him and all the cruiserweight heels, which is like there's like 4 of them, beat up little what's his face's Callisto and that.
Yeah.
So No Andar is back. He's back on Raw, baby. Do you know what he did on 205 Live?
No.
Wasn't on it.
No.
Wasn't on it. So that's the No Andar report replacing the Drew Gulak report on the Royal Grumble. I debated over whether to edit in some Jewish music as well because he's from Israel, but I decided not to in the end.
Turn it off.
That's the No Andar report.
This is painful.
Is it really worse than the Drew Gulak report?
I'm not sure which one's worse. Maybe that's the opening contest for next week. Who's got the worst report?
What's wrong with my report? My report's passionate. You've got some,
what are we doing next?
I don't know. I've lost the format. The point is, there's No Andar report's done. That's what matters. Raw. What happened to Raw apart from the No Andar report? Which I'm gonna. No, do you want me to? No.
No.
Okay, that's fine.
Finn Balor did a promo, didn't he?
He did, yeah. So the demon was back. The demon's orange now. Do you notice that?
Yeah, the demon's been tangoed, hasn't he?
So what happened there was that I assume that part was pre-recorded, and then like he was just stood in the ring, just knobbing about with no gear on.
Yeah, so I guess that the people in the crowd either didn't see it or they saw it on the big screen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I want you to go back. Anyone listening to this, I want you to go back and watch the promo. If you imagine that Finn calls his cock "my demon," the promo's much funnier.
Is it?
Because he's like, "Oh, my demon's going to be coming for you. Do-do. And my demon's going to touch you, Sister Abigail. Do-do. My demon's going to get inside your head or something." I don't know.
My demon's going to impregnate you because I'm fertile. Remember that.
There you go. Oh, all
Sister
right. Take my
Abigail.
catchphrase. All right. Well, I don't owe you any money, so there. That's what we're doing. What's Dan's catchphrase?
Tetsuya Naito.
Yeah, there you go.
It's like he's in the room.
Grass tastes bad. That's Dan's catchphrase, right?
Yeah. I don't get the reference.
It's just a Rick and Morty thing.
I do watch it, but I just don't understand references.
Yeah. But, yeah, that's fine. So, yeah, go back and watch it and substitute. Just imagine Finn's nickname for his cock is My Demon. It's enjoyable. Well, I need... I've actually lost my train of thought now. I'm completely lost. Oh, yeah, it's something I did hear. Apparently, you know how Bo Dallas is away?
Yeah.
Well, the Bray Wyatt thing was pre-recorded. He wasn't there.
Yeah.
Don't know why, just throwing it out there. So by Sunday, this could all turn out to be something catastrophic, but neither of the Rotunda kids were there.
Family holiday?
Don't know.
Where was IRS?
I don't know. Don't know if something's up with him, but hopefully, hopefully that's just coincidence or something.
Yeah, I don't want the most talented family member to die.
No. What? But Bo Dallas?
Clearly, yeah. Clearly.
I mean, they got a fourth kid. I say fourth kid. We've only talked about two.
Yeah, because do you remember when Bray Wyatt found out that they were cheating on his missus with JoJo?
Yeah.
There were a picture floating around of him, supposedly with his arm around another woman, and said, "Oh, he's cheated on her before," and it was his sister. Now, they are from the South. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, well, there you go then. Well, she's already the best member of that generation, but you're right, yeah, Mike Rotunda. So hopefully he's all right. I'm just basing that on nothing. The Shield came back and that.
Do Wrestle Fashions, mate.
Wrestle Fashions.
Everything that I was annoyed at last week, I'm perfectly fine with now.
Why?
Because they had the music.
Yep.
They did the entrance.
Yep.
They didn't have the gay T-shirts on.
Yep.
And I did use gay in that sense, and I stand by it.
I don't.
That's fine. You don't have to stand by it.
No.
But they were quite homosexual.
All right. Okay. Well,
I've said it twice.
Yeah.
Never say mental in public.
Great.
And that's a joke.
Not
for the
my
room.
wedding.
It's a joke for the room.
Yeah. This particular room, or
well, they were a room full of more people, weren't they?
Excellent.
Experienced it. And they had the little gear on.
Yep.
Yeah.
Only one minor issue I had with this was when they did the proper music and that.
Yeah.
Kurt Angle was talking, he just carried on talking over the whole Sierra Hotel bit. A little bit annoying. That's it.
Yeah, that was Kurt Angle's fault though, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
exactly. It's his fault, not anybody else's.
Smacked off his tits.
Well, probably, yeah. But don't worry, he's coming back in Survivor Series, so it's going to be fine. Could be little mates for the Shield and that. I liked the little bit where they did the sort of climb up under the apron as well, as if they were going to batter. Dean Ambrose looks way better, doesn't he?
Yeah. Girlfriend actually said, he doesn't look like he stinks of piss there.
There you go. So that's a massive compliment to Dean Ambrose, because as you know, on this show, we all know he stinks of piss. So, and we're going to carry on with the Shield later on, aren't we? We're going to talk about them a little bit more. But there's another important element of that match that you brought up earlier on. So the main event was that Braun Strowman against Roman Reigns cage match.
Yeah.
Winner was going to get to alter the match. So if Roman Reigns won, it would become a 3-on-3, and Braun was out. And if Blinky and Braun and his mates won, then it would be a 5-on-3, and they'd get an extra partner. So Curtis Axel stood there in the background going, all right, here I am. Everyone in the world knowing he's not going to be involved. I thought at that point Samoa Joe must be coming back.
Yeah.
No. Who's come back?
It's got to be Kane.
He's got to be the next mayor of Knox County. Kane. Found time. He stepped out from his mayoral campaign to go and beat up the Shield on wrestling telly. Apparently a short thing.
Yeah?
Yeah, because we've got to go back. Because when's the vote?
April.
So he can't even be at WrestleMania because he's got to be a mayoral candidate. He'll have debates and all sorts of stuff to go for. By the way, here's your maybe not weekly reminder, but here's your regular reminder that Kane's logo, Glenn Jacobs, is lighting a fire under Knox County. That's a thing that he put as slogan.
Yeah, a little flame on it as well.
Yep, so he's in the match at TLC, isn't he?
He is?
Miz seemed quite pleased.
Yeah.
Yeah, are you pleased?
No.
Why?
Well, I just think the match would be better as a 3-on-3.
Yeah, well, I think it'd be better as a 3-on-3, but probably without Miz and with Braun Strowman.
Yeah.
But I'd prefer 4-on-3 to this. But they've changed his music a little bit, so that's all right.
Oh, well.
It's slightly different.
Welcome back, then.
There you go, then. In he comes, yeah. Good old Kane. It's back on bloody wrestling telly. Nothing else happened on Raw, because this is the only angle. Right, there's two angles.
Well, we just ran down the card, mate, for the pay-per-view.
There's two angles.
Yeah.
There's two angles. Genuinely, there's two angles on Raw. I suppose three if you count Mickey James and Alexa.
No, there's two, but one of them goes by Jordan.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Oh, Bants.
Yeah.
You bloody did it, didn't you?
Yeah.
SmackDown were better.
Were it?
Yeah, I enjoyed SmackDown. I always do. They had another bloody... the Pulp Fashion thing finally came on.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
Pictures on the wall in the background, right?
Always hilarious.
Right, so... are you a fan of Pulp Fiction?
Yeah.
Okay, so for the listeners that aren't, Bruce Willis plays a character called Butch.
Yes, he does.
And they had a picture of Bushwhacker Butch.
Yeah.
Just said Butch underneath.
I did notice that. I thought that was particularly brilliant.
And I thought it was a really, really funny thing that they had Tyler Breeze dress up as Mia Wallace rather than Vince Vega.
Yeah.
Because I was expecting him to be Vince Vega.
Yeah.
And then it turns out Mia Wallace is there doing the dance. And then they reenacted the syringe scene.
Yes, they did, which was brilliant. The Ascension were good in this as well. The Ascension, I think their career's been saved by this. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, they'll never be any good in the ring ever,
no.
but they're at least mildly relevant.
Yeah, I do like that they're just blatantly going, well, 2Bs, clearly, the Bludgeon Brothers. Clearly.
Well, hold on, because like we've not said that on telly yet, have we? We've got to get more mileage out of it. I like to think that that's actually what they're doing in the writing meetings. They're like, right, we need to do the reveal. And no. Just because I think probably Tyler Breeze and Fandango know that if they don't continue to prolong this, their careers probably aren't going to get any longer, are they?
Yeah, because they're just going to get squashed by the Bludgeon Brothers.
Yeah, well, exactly, yeah. Who've got massive hammers and that. They were on telly again.
Yeah, what's the point of them hammers? Are they going to use them?
That's the problem, innit? They're not.
No.
Of course they're not. Because they would actually kill a man.
Yeah, but like, I think they'd be more intimidating if they brought weapons about that they were going to batter people with. Yeah.
Wasn't there like a whole bunch of people at WCW used to bring like all sorts of random stuff to the ring and just hit people with? Like,
I don't know.
I've got a weird memory of someone bringing like a gun or something to do. Maybe I'm imagining this. I don't know. It might be on a wrestling game, but like I'm sure was someone who brought like some sort of lethal weapon and then just twatted someone with it. I don't mean Steve Blackman before you say that because I said lethal weapon. I'm aware of that, but like some actual like murderous weapon and then just twatted them with it. A bit like how Triple H does that sort of weird swing with the sledgehammer.
Yeah,
rather than just crushing people's skulls.
Yeah, but in wrestling logic now, that sledgehammer does damage, but it doesn't kill people.
Yeah,
so
of course, yeah.
If they carry sledgehammers,
yeah,
I'd be fine with that.
Yeah.
Triple H wouldn't be.
No, probably not, no.
That's probably what, they'd probably say, oh, we'll get him to carry hammers, and he's gone. He's been walking by. I heard someone say hammer. What's your idea? And then there's, well, you know, Luke Harper, they needs to be like scary and so like. Give them massive hammers. You know, the inflatable ones you get from the fun fair from the mid-90s. Get them.
With like the word rad sprayed on the side of them. I like the little coats. Is that wrestler fashions?
It will be when I see it in the arena.
Okay, when it's in the arena, we've got to do that.
Yeah. What I'm not sure about is if they're going to be taken seriously, because in Wyatt family, as much as we rag on Bray Wyatt, when they were together, I took him seriously. Then Luke Harper split up from him, did he? And like, I took him seriously.
They both did eventually, really.
Yeah.
But Eric Rowan had no success.
No. But then, like, Bludgeon Brothers, I'm not sure how I feel about that. And are they going to reference that they used to be a team before? Or are they just going to be like, oh, these are the Bludgeon Brothers, we've never seen these before?
Oh, I hope not. Do you remember that time when they stole the 3D and then 2 weeks later they hired the Dudley Boys?
Yeah, they never did anything.
Yeah, and they never did out, yeah. That went well. They were like, oh, they've got this new move. It's called The Way. And they just did the 3D. It was like, it's The Way. It's not the 3D. And then the Dudley Boys came back, like, it was probably about 2 months later, I think.
That was good when Dudley Boys came back, weren't it?
Yeah, well, yeah.
I enjoyed it.
He's retired, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Just so not, well, he says he has.
Yeah, he says he has.
Do you know he was on Impractical Jokers?
No?
Yeah, on one of those episodes, there was him, Tommy Dreamer, and I can't remember who else, but like they were on Impractical Jokers.
Oh, did they have to battle one of them? Like?
No, well, that did happen as well, but no, they basically just pulled the guy's pants down in public.
Huh.
That were right.
Some people.
Oh, I know it was. It was Velvet Sky.
Yeah. Oh, well, she's married or
something. Something's going off. Yeah. Something's getting off. Oh. So that's fact. Huh? Yeah, we're going to carry on.
Massive announcement, mate.
Massive announcement. Yeah, this was exclusive to us. If you don't read the Wrestling Observer, Jinder Mahal challenged Brock like a.
What? What's this how you notice? What's this how you notice, mate?
Like a mental.
Are we allowed to say that?
I think we could say that he's mentally unstable if he's challenging Brock Lesnar.
Okay, that's fine.
I saw someone tweet, by the way. Oh, whether it's real or fake, that's a bad idea. All right. Well, I'll stop you there. It's fake. So wrestling, innit?
Yeah.
Then Jinder Mahal got knocked about by AJ Styles, didn't he?
Yeah. So
because he was like, "I've beaten everyone," and AJ was like, "You haven't beat me, though, have you?" So here's a Pele kick for your face.
Yeah. And
then he's going to have a match with one of the Singh brothers next week.
I'm sure that'll go well.
Speaking of things that went well,
is Jinder Mahal going to face Brock Lesnar or AJ Styles then at Survivor Series?
Survivor Series is Brock Lesnar.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So how's AJ Styles not getting a match with Jinder Mahal?
Well, I would imagine that AJ Styles will have the title match afterwards.
Okay.
Because they'll have a smack. Because if you imagine it's a Raw pay-per-view tonight, or was a Raw pay-per-view tonight, so the next one will be a SmackDown.
Is it Roadblock End of the Line?
Oh God, I hope not.
What?
I hate that title. I just hate it. What is that? Whatever the next one is, anyway. Yeah. I could search it, but I'm not going to because you'll hear me clunk on the keyboard. Nobody wants that. And I reckon AJ wins that.
Yeah, because they're going to India soon, aren't they?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, so after, so
it'll be after the India tour.
Yeah, after it. Yeah, sorry, I should say if it's after India, AJ wins.
Yeah, it will be. Yeah, because it's very. Yeah, I think it's after Survivor Series.
It might be.
Yeah.
Basically, whenever the first match after India is, AJ will win, and then he'll have a match with Nakamura.
Yeah.
Because that's
Royal Rumble, do you think?
Yeah, maybe. They might even do it at WrestleMania. It might be a really good opener.
Yeah.
Because that's the sort of thing that they do.
Yeah. But the thing is, I don't think that they will put the WWE Championship in the opener.
Yeah, but they have done.
Well, have they put the WWE?
Yeah, they have. Okay. Yeah.
I definitely know they put the World in the opener. Definitely.
Oh, I know that. Yeah, because it's not a real thing, is it? But back when they were trying to pretend the World was a real thing,
right?
They put the WWE one in at least a couple of openers, I think.
Okay.
They'd definitely done it in one show, which was that one where they had AJ Styles, John Cena, and somebody in first match main event.
Okay.
Dean Ambrose, maybe. Yeah, maybe. First match main event. It was that one where there was like presidential debate on or something afterwards.
Oh, okay.
Like, here's the opening match, and then the last match was Dolph Ziggler. Speaking of which, he beat Bobby Roode, so that went well.
So we've killed another good wrestler.
Yeah, already. Yeah.
Good.
So, but don't worry, he beat him with a roll up with tights. So it's he's cheated. He's a hypocrite.
It's fine though.
Yeah, it is actually, to be fair. But it's not because it's Dolph Ziggler. Tell you who did cheat this week, and I thought it was Mint. And I'm going to go back on what I said last week. You know about heels should cheat.
Yeah.
He did cheat. It was great. Cool. Sami Zayn.
Yeah.
He's a rate knobhead now. And he's Mint.
Well, what's he done?
Well, he came out and had a go at Daniel Bryan in Daniel Bryan's home state of Seattle. He's like, oh, I used to want to be you, but then I realised I want to keep wrestling. Oh, how's the career going, dickhead? Of course, we all know that he's going to wrestle again in September, but
he's
that's
not the
point.
Cody, isn't he?
Yeah. What a jump down. I don't care who you could wrestle in WWE, it's still a jump down to wrestle Cody Rhodes and act like it's a real match. It's not a big match. Kenny Omega's a big match. Cody Rhodes is like the second best in his little... In fact, he's not even the second best. He's like the fourth best in his little stable.
Yeah, but I don't think Kenny Omega... He might be WWE soon, might he?
Yeah. He'll probably hold off until after he's had a match with Daniel Bryan, though, won't he?
Yeah, maybe.
Genuinely, I think he will. I think that's something that'll happen. But Anyway, the point is, Sammy's like, oh, last time, you retired, didn't you, Way? And then Kevin Owens came out and was like, oh, Sammy, I can't believe you're saying these things. Because they're great. Way, what a knobhead you are. Whoa. Flicking V's and that. I mean, they didn't flick the V's, but I'm paraphrasing a bit. But
they might as well have done.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Just ripping piss. And Daniel Bryan was like, oh,
I helicoptered him.
Yep. I don't want to see that ever. I don't want to see Sami Zayn's ginger cock spinning around.
Penis cast.
Cast. And Daniel Bryan was like, oh, I'm going to go and get some people to punch you in the face.
Yeah, that were shit, weren't it?
Bit of a wank line, that, yeah. Looks a little bit like... Do you think they might be starting to do that thing where they're slowly devaluing him and making him look like a bit of a knob? Because, he was a bit of a heel last week, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He was a bit of a knob on this show.
Yeah, they probably tried to start contract negotiations with him and he's gone, well, look, I'm not fucking signing.
Yeah.
So they're probably going, oh, well, we'll make you look like a dick for a bit then.
Yeah, I don't think he'll care, though, because he's like, oh, I'm going to go and wrestle, because that's good for my health.
Yeah, I don't really, I mean, you've got an issue with it. I don't really give a fuck.
All I'm saying is, right, if someone had told me I shouldn't do it again, and I've got little Mo at home, right, and he's got little Birdie at home, I don't think it's worth it. But if that's what he wants to do, I hope he's fine. I just hope it doesn't all end in tears, that's all. But, whatever he wants to do, that's fine. It's his choice. The hardest man in the world's coming back next week.
Who's the hardest bloke in the world, mate?
Shane McMahon.
Oh, yeah.
Because after the match, right, where, as I mentioned, Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens distracted, because it's, I don't think I even said, but Shinsuke Nakamura and Randy Orton that they faced in the tag match.
Yeah.
Kevin Owens distracted the ref. Sami Zayn whacks Orton right in bollocks. It were mint. It were a quality ball shot, and then he does the haluva kick on him, and he celebrates like he's just won the world title. Yeah. And they both celebrated like massive dickheads.
Cool.
Which were amazing. And then they went backstage and like, oh, Daniel Bryan, you're still a knobhead, and we beat you. And he's like, well, Shane McMahon's coming back, so no. So someone reels in next week. So that went, yeah.
And then they looked a bit mardy, didn't they, when he said Shane McMahon's coming back?
Yeah, they did.
If I were Kevin Owens, I'd just be like, I'll speak fuck out of him again.
Yeah, I did it already.
And his dad.
I've got his kids. I've got his kids.
Oh, they should do an angle. They should be like when Shane's pretending to be all solid, maybe he's beating up Sami Zayn.
But I've got your kids, Shane.
It comes up big screen. I've got your kids, Shane. I've got your kids.
Oh, so that's. Do you want to meet the Coleman's mustard woman? show for an audience of two there. Well, more, but they don't listen.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's all right. I'm enjoying this little Kevin Owens and Sammy thing. I think it's the best thing Sammy's done since he's been up on main roster.
Yeah. Kevin Owens said that on microphone. He went, Sami Zayn's my best friend.
Yeah. So you have a theory about this, don't you?
Yeah. I don't know if it's maybe setting up maybe another singles match or with Jericho, or maybe Shane and Jericho versus.
Do you know why I think it might not be Jericho? And I've just thought about this. Have you seen what Jericho's doing?
No.
He's doing this wrestling cruise next year.
What do you mean?
So he's doing a cruise, right? He's literally taking a cruise liner out, and he's going to be on it.
Okay.
And Ring of Honor are involved with it. They've got wrestlers on the cruise. I just can't see
that's not going to end well, is it?
Well, I just can't see it going down well. You know what I mean?
Oh.
So
because you're going to have fans on the same ship as wrestlers.
Oh, no.
Bear in mind, they wait at the airport. They're just going to go mooching around the cabins, just knocking on doors. You're going to get Kenny Omega with Stonk on coming to his door.
Stonk on! I don't think Kenny Omega's on it.
Is he
with good reason. So we talked about Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. They're back together.
Yeah.
And Shield are back together as well, aren't they?
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, Dan wanted us to talk about the Shield this week.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so
has he recorded something to...
We're going to talk about the Shield after this. Have you got that advert then? Have you got the advert?
I ain't got it, mate.
What do you mean you ain't got it?
Well, I ain't got it.
What do you mean? Well, Dan would have sent it to us, wouldn't he?
No, but I recorded it, mate.
Oh. Well, do you want to just do it now and pretend we had a break?
Well, I mean, I'm not really prepared, but...
you can get the script up, can't you?
This November, the Royal Grumble podcast presents Montreal 20 Years On. Tune in on the 5th of November for Career Mode, Heart Foundation 1997, where we take a look at the Heart Foundation's rise and fall in the WWF during 1997. On the 12th of November, we discuss whether we think the Montreal Screwjob was all planned out ahead of time in the Grumble debate. Was the Montreal Screwjob a work? And on the 19th of November, we review the full pay-per-view where the notorious event took place Survivor Series 1997. That's not all. We will round off the month on 26 November with a look back at this year's Survivor Series weekend, including NXT TakeOver War Games. Expect all that and much, much more during the Royal Grumble podcast presents Montreal 20 Years On. I think that went well, mate.
Yeah, it went well. Yeah, what we'll just do is we'll just act like we weren't here at all, and then we'll just say welcome back. Yeah,
Yeah, that's fine.
Welcome back to Royal Grumble. We've just been away, haven't we?
Yeah, I just had a piss, mate.
Took a break. All right. Well, you know they don't need to know that. I mean, come on. Took a break whilst the same commercial that you've heard every week was on. Just
Exactly the same.
Exactly the same.
Yeah.
Backing music was all right.
Yeah.
Just the same as every week, though.
Every week.
It's all fine. Talking about the Shield. They're back, aren't they?
Yeah.
So we went back and looked at Proper Shield. Back when, well, I say Proper Shield. They did Proper Shield this week, so they've mugged us off a little bit. But like back at Proper Shield, back when they started off as a Shield. So we're watching matches and that, and just talking a little bit about what we enjoyed about Shield matches.
A lot of the Shield matches are very similar.
Yeah, they're a little bit similar. Yeah.
Which isn't a negative, but it is a negative when you're watching them in bulk to do a podcast about.
Yeah, it causes a bit of an issue, that, doesn't it?
Because what I'm going to say about the first match, I'm probably going to say about the last match and all the other ones in between it.
Well, let's give them a little bit of background first. So a lot of people will know this story, but do you know how the Shield came to be?
Yes.
Yes, how did the Shield came to be?
CM Punk basically wanted some blokes to bump for him.
Yep.
And he wanted...
Because he probably had a staph infection or something that wasn't provable by video footage.
Yeah, was it a baseball-size
thing? Yeah, baseball-size thing, which, you know, I mean, any sort of video.
I'm pretty sure if you go on WWE's YouTube channel, there's a slow-mo video of him on there.
Oh, have you seen any golf balls? I haven't seen a golf ball. Bloody, I must be lying. I think that's an active lawsuit. We might be, like, breaking some kind of legal curfew by talking about this.
If we kill him... You can't slander the dead.
Ah, good point, yeah. But then we will be done for murder. Maybe we could just get him to have another UFC fight and then he'll die.
Yeah, there's that.
How many significant strikes has CM Punk got in the UFC to this date?
Same as me.
Same as you? Same as me?
Yeah.
Ah, we're brilliant, aren't we?
We've never had a UFC fight.
Yeah,
He's had one. We've not had one with the same amount.
Where's Mickey Gall these days, by the way? Faded into obscurity after he had that match with that other bloke, the pretty guy.
Yeah.
The blonde one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that went well.
Anyway, so Shield.
Shield.
So he suggested that he wanted Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins,
2 out of 3,
and Cassius Ohno.
Oh, Cassius Ohno.
And then Vince went, "Oh no, oh no." He went, "Oh no, I've got the next superstar here."
Yeah, Leaky.
Yeah, get Leaky in.
Do you know what? When you pick a name for somebody, right? They pick a lot of names for a lot of different people. If you're coming into the main roster and you go, right, hello Nick, thanks for coming in. So we've got a name for you.
Oh yeah, what is it?
Oh yeah, it's Dolph Ziggler.
Sorry, what?
Dolph Ziggler.
Dingler?
No, Dolph Ziggler. Completely different.
Oh.
But we've got an idea to get it over. You're going to say it all the time.
Dolph?
Yeah, Dolph. Now go off and do a match.
Dolph is in Dolph?
Yeah, Dolph. Look, shut up or we'll make you a caddy again.
Right.
Or a male cheerleader. Don't matter. So then they bring him in and they're like, oh, what should we call him? Should we call him Leaky? No. Should we call him Bobba Poon or whatever?
Bobba Poon? I don't know. What's Bobba Poon?
That's actually stolen from something. I'll level the I stole that off of a forum. Or, you know, Shingles McGinty, right? All right, no. When you get given the name, they're like, we've got a new name for you. It's Roman Reigns. They might as well go, we've got a new name for you, and by the way, you better be prepared to be the star of our company for the next 5 years.
Yeah.
Because that's a proper name, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, they gave him something that you were supposed to think he was a big deal.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine the Shield with Chris Hero in it.
No, but at the same time, I think if he had have debuted in it, and then Roman Reigns debuted at a later date, just as Roman Reigns, and then we heard the story that Vince wanted Roman Reigns, but they had Chris Hero instead, we might have been having the same discussion going, I can't imagine Roman Reigns being in it, because you don't know what it'd have been like in it.
You're probably right, but, like, I don't know, you put Chris Hero in it, it's just 3 guys who are very similar. I don't think Ambrose and Rollins are similar now, but, like, at that time...
Do you mean indie blokes?
Yes, it's just 3
Well, see,
I would say skinny indie guys, but we've seen Chris Hero, haven't we?
He was skinny at time, though.
Was he? Or was he definitely? Or this wasn't when he started to bloat?
Oh, he might have started when he was skinnier than he is now. He has to wrestle in a t-shirt.
Yeah. Baseball shirt, mate, not baseball. Basketball.
Yeah.
All I know is they look terrible. When's he on telly? Is he ever on telly at the moment?
So they have him on NXT sometimes.
I don't watch it very often.
I watched not last week's episode, the week before he was on that.
It was at ICW recently.
Yeah.
Didn't win the title. That's all.
That's surprising.
Yeah. Good old Cashy show. I like his theme music as well. That little oh no thing, it's good.
He times it just right when he gets in ring.
Yeah.
And then he pokes his head out under top rope and he does his little pose. And they all go, oh no.
It's a shame about him, isn't it? Because he just probably could have been a lot better.
Yeah,
but I don't think this would have been the solution. I get what you're saying, but I don't think this would have been the solution. Anyway, yeah. So they come in, and what were they doing?
They were doing run-ins, weren't they? But they were doing run-ins for CM Punk, but they weren't necessarily affiliated with CM Punk.
They explicitly said in an interview that the interview where they confirmed the name. That was another thing they did, which was odd with them, by the way. Which at the time they weren't really doing. They gave the group a name straight away, which. Often with these things, they'd just give them, they'd be called Ambrose, Rollins and Reigns, and then, 3 months later, they'd be like, we got a name for him now.
The Undisputed Era.
Oh, God. But, they came in with a name, at least, and they came with an interesting look. They had the SWAT gear and all on that.
Well, not the first day they came in.
No, the first day, what did they have?
They had, black jumpers on, didn't they?
Yeah, a bit weird, that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And then Michael Collins, that's Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins and someone else. Roman Reigns. He's been on telly once. So they just love him.
In NXT, they actually had a triple threat.
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's on the Shield DVD.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. We're not sponsored by that. That's just the thing. Yeah. So anyway, they didn't have a match for ages. They were actually on telly for a good few weeks before they had a match, weren't they?
Yeah, because they were doing run-ins, weren't they?
Just lobbing Ryback through tables. It was always Ryback.
Yeah.
Just Ryback just getting lobbed through a table. By Ryback through a table. They put The Rock through a table at one point.
Yeah, they put Undertaker through a table.
Yeah, a bunch of people.
Yeah.
Bit like Nexus, but not shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it took them a while to get onto John Cena, and when they actually got onto John Cena, they did. Well, we're getting ahead of ourselves. So, their first match was with Ryback. Now, their first ever match was a TLC match.
Yeah.
First ever pinfall TLC match, as far as I recall.
It was, yeah.
Team Hell
on the commentary,
yeah. Team Hell No against... Sorry, Team Hell No and Ryback against Shield at the TLC pay-per-view. Maybe the first TLC pay-per-view? Probably not.
It was TLC 2012.
There you go. TLC 2012. Cracking match, to be here.
Yeah, so Daniel Bryan's just lobbing himself about, isn't he?
Yeah, that's a little... it's probably not awkward to see if you think that he's going to be fine when he wrestles again, but yeah, it's a little bit awkward to see, isn't it?
Yeah.
Obviously, it bumps his arse off. This was a cracking match. This was the main event of the show, which is a bit weird at the time.
Yeah, but Shield were over, weren't they?
Yeah. Was this also one of the times when Brock Lesnar had the title?
Probably. 2012.
Yeah. Just always seems odd when the title is in the main event.
The Rock had the title, didn't he?
Did he?
Did he?
No.
No?
No, you couldn't have, because he didn't get the title until Royal Rumble.
Oh, yeah, of course.
So CM Punk had the title.
Well, he might have been injured. Because for a bit he had a knee injury, didn't he?
That's right. Because he didn't have a match until the last show of the year or the first show of the year. Yeah. This was when he had an injury.
Yeah.
And then...
we got there eventually.
We encyclopedic knowledge we've got, isn't it?
Yeah.
Daniel Bryan's lobbing himself about. Kane's good in this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just you wouldn't have expected that Kane and Daniel Bryan would work so well together, but that's for another show. But you look at the sum of their parts is greater than the individuals in the team that contains Ryan Reeves and Kane, and obviously Daniel Bryan, one of the best ever. It's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Good introduction, the Shield win.
Yeah.
Which they had to.
Yeah.
Stayed strong in a lot of these.
Yeah, I don't think there's a match that we're going to talk about, say, where they look weak.
No. Is there even a match where they lose?
There's got to be, because Ambrose is the United States champ, and they're the tag champs at some point, and by the end they're not, so they've got to lose at some point, but I don't think it's one we're going to talk about.
Fair enough, they didn't lose a six-man until one with... It was like a random episode of SmackDown, which made it a bit weird, but it was like when the Usos and somebody...
Possibly.
I'm sure it was. I need to look that up. But it was like Usos and somebody that eventually beat the Shield. But they were undefeated in six-man matches for a long time, including one at... Now, I want to say, was it still called No Way Out, or was it Elimination Chamber by this point? the following year, before WrestleMania 29, which we were at, which is important.
It was Elimination Chamber 2013.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was the Shield versus Cena, Ryback and Sheamus.
Yeah, that's when Sheamus was a big deal and Ryback was a big deal, by the way. And obviously it's John Cena. I think everyone sort of expected that this is going to be the end of the Shield's 6-man tag undefeated streak, but it wasn't. I remember I was shocked that they won this match.
I have watched this one, mate, and I don't remember what happened. See what happened.
The only thing I really remember was the result, the fact that they won. But like, it was a big deal to me because they had this whole promo just before, and John Cena was doing his old "I'm John Cena, I'm fired up," and he's like, "Oh, that's Sheamus, and I'm John Cena, and that's Ryback, and we're way better than you. Right? We're big stars, and we're working together. So that means you should be afraid." And then they lost.
Yeah, well, they had Ryback, didn't they?
But that's when Ryback mattered. Remember, Ryback mattered until literally the night of WrestleMania 29. Even despite the fact that he got his balls cut off in the Hell in a Cell before. Like, he's already had his balls cut off by this point, but, like, they're not... They've cut his balls off, but they're not chopped off the penis.
Okay, so he's still got a knob.
You still got a knob.
So we can pop knob in funny.
Well, I was thinking he could eat a knob at night.
Oh.
Like, at night. Like as a main meal. Show for two, innit? Show for two people. That's all we do. WrestleMania 29.
I've never watched this one, mate.
Have you not?
Only a million times.
All the time. This is
our listeners, right? Listen up now.
This matters.
You've got some fucking homework to do.
There you go.
Load up your network. Get your DVD, Blu-ray, whatever you've got. If they release it on VHS, do that as well. And when Shield are coming down to the ring, look out for when... I think it's when Rollins and Ambrose, when the camera's on them, there's two signs in crowd, and they're my favourite signs I've ever seen because I've seen other signs in crowd before which were aimed at me that I didn't quite like.
Really? So what are you talking about, mate?
One of them says Daryl, and it's got an arrow pointed down, and one says Graeme, and it's got an arrow pointed down. And you can see them.
We were in exactly the right place, and wasn't it like... Was it on the... It wasn't long before that we realised, hold on, the Shield come through the crowd.
Yeah.
We're going to be in that crowd. We're going to probably be on telly.
Yeah, because we worked out we were sat on the side that the camera was facing.
Yeah, but as it turned out, like if you watch the cut, there's one of them. I think when they cut across to Roman, is it?
Yeah.
It almost cut us off.
Yeah.
Because they're about to come past literally our faces.
Yeah.
And then they cut to Roman, and it's like, oh, are you serious? I remember, and then like, we looked up, we're in the MetLife Stadium, you look up and there's us on it's a surreal feeling.
Yeah.
But more importantly, it means that we're there forever now.
Yeah, immortalised forever, that's all I care about.
Exactly. So long as like...
Show a little mo that, can't you?
Yeah, I can. So long as none of those wrestlers kill anyone, it's fine.
Yeah.
And even then, I've still got Blu-ray, so great, don't worry about it. So if I could ask specifically, like Big Show, Randy Orton, Sheamus, and all of the Shield, if you could just not do any murders, just don't do any murder. I've written Kane here, but Kane wasn't involved.
No.
Sheamus, wasn't it?
Sheamus.
And I was there. I've got it wrong.
Yeah.
Embarrassing.
The run-up to that were a bit weird, because I'm pretty sure it were them three feuding against each other first.
Sort of, yeah. So the match was announced, and it's funny, we come back to Ryback here. The match was announced as Ryback, Orton, and Sheamus.
Can we talk about Ryback on WrestleMania 29? Am I allowed to?
Yeah.
Do you know where I'm going with this?
Maybe. Go on.
Who was he wrestling?
Mark Henry.
Okay. All I'm saying is Ryback had some wrestling attire on, modelled after Godzilla.
Wrestler fashions.
Modelled after Godzilla.
Uh-huh.
And Mark Henry's called the Silverback.
Okay.
Wrestle fashions.
Right. Wrestler fashions. That's all. Figure yourself out. But anyway, it was announced like that, and then they cancelled the match because they decided that Ryback should have a match with Mark Henry. And this isn't like backstage. This is on telly. This happened.
Yeah.
The match was booked, and then they changed it.
Do you think Shield was shitting themselves a bit? First WrestleMania, and the match got cancelled.
Well, no, it wasn't cancelled. It was changed.
Oh, okay.
Did anyone else's match get cancelled on that WrestleMania? For another time. For another time, everybody. Oh, so many stories for another time. So that was their first WrestleMania performance, and they won again. Extreme Rules 2013 was the show following this. This is after they sort of did away with Backlash and turned it into Extreme Rules.
Yeah, I didn't watch this, mate.
What was it?
Dean Ambrose versus Kofi Kingston and Reigns and Rollins versus Team Hell No.
So two separate matches. Dean Ambrose fights for the US title, and Reigns and Rollins fight Team Hell No for the tag titles, and they get all the gold, don't they?
Yeah.
This was partly to do with your inspiration idea of when you thought Roman was going to hold the title, wasn't it? So they could all hold all the gold again.
Yeah.
Except this time Roman's the single star, isn't he?
Yeah.
Which is made very clear in the T-shirt and the way they act and the promos of the new Shield. It's not really the new Shield, is it? It's the same one. But this leads to a bit of a... So the Shield sort of become de facto... After the CM Punk thing, because CM Punk's gone by this point, he's left at the Royal Rumble. Oh, no, he hasn't. No,
because he was at WrestleMania, weren't he?
It's the following Royal Rumble, isn't it?
Yeah, because he's at WrestleMania.
He's gone for a bit, though.
And then I definitely know he wasn't on the Raw the night after.
Yes, he definitely wasn't, because they kept him off that.
Yeah.
I remember thinking that was odd at the time anyway, but they kept him off it. And then he didn't come back till Extreme Rules when he had the match with Jericho.
Possibly.
Or was it? Yeah, anyway. Point is, they've sort of drifted away from CM Punk at this point, haven't they?
Yeah.
And they've drifted away from Paul Heyman and whatever, and they're almost working as de facto representatives of the Authority.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure in the same way that Paul Heyman and CM Punk distanced themselves on air from him by saying, look, we've got nothing to do with it. I'm pretty sure any time that they were beating people the Authority hated, they'd be like, oh, we've got nothing to do with it, kind of thing.
Well, they put them in the match against the Rhodes Brothers, because the Rhodes Brothers got fired.
Yeah.
Because when they protested about Dusty Rhodes got fired,
yeah,
and the Rhodes Brothers get sacked, and then they get told, don't worry, you've got a chance to come back, but you've got to win the tag titles, otherwise you're out of here forever.
Yeah. And
this match is really good.
Yeah, yeah. So
it's a one-match show, this, and this is the match.
I skipped through the whole thing. I don't remember what's on the show.
Neither do I. That's why I remember it was a one-match show.
But Rollins and Reigns with Dean Ambrose versus Goldust and Cody Rhodes.
This might even be the first time they tagged together, the Rhodes Brothers.
Could be.
I think it is, genuinely. I think it's the first time they tagged together. Yeah, so they tagged together to win the tag team titles off of... It's a great match.
Yeah, Dusty Rhodes is mint at ringside as well. Gets his belt off, smacks Dean Ambrose with it, starts swinging at him out.
Yeah, he's quality. Goldust is great. Goldust is still good now.
Yeah.
Like, it's a real shame that... I get why they don't use him, because he's
a bit old, isn't he?
He's a bit old, and he looks a bit weird, and they did that whole face paint thing, which I thought was kind of a novel touch in the whole pre-drag era of the Finn Balor feud with Bray Wyatt. But, I mean...
I think they should bring him back as the artist formerly known as Goldust.
Yeah, but you always think that, mate.
Yeah.
You think that's a better character than Goldust.
It is.
You like it too much. Is it the Black Thong?
It's a little bit the Black Thong.
Yeah, it's a bit of the Black Thong.
It's a whole GIMP vibe that I'm into.
It's your thing,
We'll just cut that there.
Are we?
The whole GIMP vibe.
Right, well,
I mean, cut it and put it as a... Like an
advert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the whole GIMP vibe that I'm into. 2017.
Excellent. Yeah, we'll put that on there. That'll be our catch. That'll be your new catchphrase. Yeah. Never mind this 1PW bollocks. So they sort of continue this feud a little bit, and they involved one team which I think is your favourite team of all time.
Go on.
I mean, you have a lot of favourite teams, but this particular team is the Real Americans.
Fuck me.
Now, this is Survivor Series 2013.
Oh, no, we're not finished talking about Battleground yet. Because, sorry, because at the end of the show... the roster comes out to congratulate the Rhodes family. And they're all celebrating. In fact, it's not the end of the show, because I'm sure there's a match on after it.
Yeah, there is a match on after it.
But at the end of the match, Kofi Kingston comes out. I forgot that New Day exists. He existed before New Day.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Usos are out in the face paint.
Of course, yeah, little face paint, yeah.
Caitlyn, she's there.
I've met Caitlyn, in a way.
Oh, he has. Makes it sound seedy when you say it,
does it? Are there any chairs there for it to fall over?
Arn Anderson's there.
Yeah, that's right. It's like a proper celebration.
Yeah, all baby faces are out cheering, saying, "Oh, it's good to have you back," and all this.
That's part of the reason why it's such a good match, I think.
Yeah,
because you wouldn't, maybe even a month or two before that, you wouldn't have put the Rhodes Brothers as like massive faces, but suddenly they just became massive faces.
Yeah,
and it's funny that, isn't it? You have a couple of evil bastards, and you have a couple of really good guys, and it works as an angle.
Yeah,
who knew?
Is this pre or post Dusty getting a load of heat for putting his hand in Stephanie's face mid-promo?
I do not know.
Okay, because that were interesting, weren't it? Do you remember that?
I fucking loved that. That were great.
But that's the thing, like, I don't know... I mean, I know why she got pissed off about it, because she got mugged off on telly.
Yeah.
But, like, she didn't really get mugged off. The babyface was just, like... being like, just don't say it. But, like, she could still talk. You never pulled the mic down or anything, so, like...
Exactly. I mean, do you remember that time she went to slap Sting and he caught her? Like, that's the same thing. It's just she didn't know this one was going to happen, that's all. So that's... Yeah, well, anyway, now, I thought you would have been eager to talk about the Real Americans, Daryl.
I am.
So let's go on to that, Survivor Series 2013.
So
Shield team up with a really good team.
Yeah, so it's Rey Mysterio, the Rhodes Brothers, and the Usos.
Who do you think of when you think of America, Daryl? You know, wrestler-wise. Like, who represents America to you?
Antonio Cesaro.
Obviously Antonio Cesaro.
Is the embodiment of America.
Precisely.
Is the American dream.
Exactly.
The new American dream.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's Jack Swagger, Cesaro.
Oh, here we go. That's why it's on it, really, isn't it? Jack Swagger.
Teamed up with the Shield.
Have you ever seen Jack Swagger win, though?
In person or on television?
In person.
Oh, no.
Do you remember that time that Jack Swagger was going to win the world title and you were going to be at the WrestleMania for it? And then he did a drink drive?
No, it were a drug drive, mate.
Oh, sorry, that's better.
I think you were under the influence of weed.
Yes, marijuana.
Yeah.
Stay in school, kids. Don't take drugs.
So I don't know if the Dutchman is what we call Zeb Coulter. I don't know if Zeb Coulter were doing a promo before the match or if it was a video promo showing previous to what had happened.
Yeah.
But he's on there anyway, and he's saying, "Oh, you should be like." He's slagging off the Usos and Rey Mysterio for not being real Americans.
Yeah.
Right.
Foreign, isn't it?
Right. And then he said, you've got to be more like these real Americans, like Jack Swagger. I'll accept that.
Uh-huh.
And Antonio Cesaro. And I'm just like, you might be saying it for heat, but I just think you're stupid. Like, I mean, say something like he's more American than you or something. Don't be like, oh, he's a real American, because he's actually not. That's a fact.
Yeah.
This weren't great, to be honest. This was probably the worst match we watched.
Dragged down by Rey Mysterio, isn't it?
Yeah.
Definitely. And also, to be fair, this is pre-good Usos, I'd say. Oh, mind you liked the Usos when they first came in, when they were when they were like, we're not going to be dancing Samoans, and like that, 1 year later, they were dancing around.
Yeah. To be honest, when Usos came out and they did the little, what's it called? The little, is it a hacker?
A hacker, yeah. Well, it's not.
No.
But it's
like it.
Yeah.
I quite enjoyed it.
Is it Sippy Towel?
Yeah, it's Summit Towel, yeah. Seamer Towel, maybe.
Yeah.
I quite enjoyed it, and I forgot that I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And then you've got one of them that says, we say Us, you say oh. And I remember we were at a house show once, and I don't think they'd done it much on TV, but because he said it, we say Us, you say oh, Us. And everyone was silent.
Yeah.
And he just went, Us, and everyone was silent again.
Not everyone was silent, though, were they?
Why?
Someone shouted it very loudly, as I recall.
Who was that?
Someone in this room.
Was it that?
It wasn't me. It was definitely you. You were into it because you'd seen them on Superstars.
Yeah. They had a cracking match. I need to see this on Network. They should put more Superstars on Network, I think.
Yeah. I think it's all on there, isn't it?
Is it?
Maybe not, actually, because I tried to look for something from Main Event and that wasn't on there. Speaking of Main Event, the next match we're going to talk about is... I mean,
between the things that we're talking about, just to briefly mention them, CM Punk had a match with The Shield.
Yes, he did.
3-on-1. I don't remember the outcome of that.
Yeah, that was CM Punk won.
Yeah.
That was a really weird pay-per-view because it was oddly enough, it was the Wyatts against Daniel Bryan in 3-on-1.
Yeah.
And it was this strange thing where they had 2 3-on-1 matches in the same pay-per-view. And to my recollection, both the individuals won. So it was Daniel Bryan beat the Wyatts. I may be wrong about that, but I know for a fact that CM Punk beat The Shield because that was the whole thing that CM Punk was moaning about. He was moaning about the fact that they were saying you've got to make Roman look really strong.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, you know what would make him look strong if he beat me? And they were like, no, we want you to go over. Now, CM Punk moans about this, but I'm not buying that he was willing to put anyone else over unless he's told to. He's like, oh, well, why don't you just put him over me then? It was more like, in my head, when he's doing that, he's probably going back to them and going, oh, why don't you just put him over then? I don't even care. Rather than being like, yeah, you should put him over me because he's a good guy or whatever. Plus, also, we know that CM Punk definitely mustn't have liked Roman Reigns. Because A, he's the face of the company now, and B, he replaced his little smelly mate, Chris Hero. So,
Yeah, so he definitely...
who CM Punk had, like, 93-minute matches with in Ian Rotten's basement. So, real thing. That's a real
Ian
thing.
Rotten's sex dungeon.
Rotten by name, rotten by nature.
And then, that was TLC 2013.
Yep.
Then, at Royal Rumble 2014... was the time Batista won the Royal Rumble, mate.
Yeah.
And to put that into context, that's the time Roman Reigns beat Kane's record for most eliminations in a match.
Do you know what? I bet so many times they'd look back at that and gone, "Oh, why don't we just put Roman over then?"
Yeah.
It's like, I think a lot of they probably thought he wasn't ready, but they thought he was ready enough to break the record.
Yeah.
And by the end of it, people were so pissed off about the Daniel Bryan thing.
Well, they were definitely behind him at this point.
Exactly.
Because at Survivor Series, he eliminated 4 of the 5 people.
Yeah.
In the match.
But the thing is, the offers were behind him.
Yeah.
But this is before the point where the fans sort of start getting wise to it.
Yeah.
And if they've been, because I don't think anyone thought that Roman was going to win the Royal Rumble, because everyone thought Batista was going to win. So if they'd...
No, everyone thought Daniel Bryan was going to win, didn't they?
Everyone thought Daniel Bryan was going to win. But if they'd at least been smart enough to, like, double work him and go, "Oh, you all know Batista's going to win now, but surprise, actually it's someone you like."
Yeah.
It might have worked. I think maybe there's an inevitability to what happened in the end anyway, but
yeah.
All I know is that I bet they'll look back at that Rumble and go, why didn't we just call an audible and have Roman go over? We should just have had Roman go over.
Yeah, so that's
that's what happened in between, and then we get to the Elimination Chamber. Now, this match, this is basically heels versus heels. It's a very odd dynamic.
Yeah, but the
Shield were cool, and everyone liked the Shield.
Yeah, everyone liked the Shield at this point.
They were still technically the Authorities bitches.
Yeah.
But they had a problem with the Wyatts, didn't they?
Yeah.
So you look at again, another one of those. Some of the parts is greater than the individuals. Here, this is Eric Rowan, Bray Wyatt, and Luke Harper, who's all right, against Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins, and Roman Reigns in a 6-man match at a pay-per-view before WrestleMania, and this match is mint.
Yeah.
It's quality.
It starts off with them all facing off in the middle of the ring.
Yep.
And Dean Ambrose is doing that on my back thing. He gets right behind Roman Reigns and pushes himself against Roman Reigns' back like he's going to go for Bray Wyatt. And Roman Reigns just stood there like, I don't know what the fuck he's doing here.
But like, this felt like, at the time, and still, you look back at it now, you're like, this felt like they were creating stars. Yeah. And it also puts paid to that idea that I think they sometimes have, that, oh, well, no one gets over in groups. It's individuals that are stars. It's like, you can have groups that get people over, and then you can have they can be individual stars without being outside of a group.
I mean, I don't know why they do believe that, because the greatest wrestler in WWE ever, because he will go down in history as this,
yeah,
Triple H,
yeah,
came up through DX,
yeah,
and then cemented his main event run during Evolution.
Yeah.
So why would, and he was in the corporation for a bit. So why would they think nobody gets over in groups?
Because
nobody gets over in shit groups.
Yes, that's the problem. They don't understand the difference. Like,
if you've got the League of Nations, no one's getting over in that motherfucker, are they?
The League of Nations. Oh my god. They won. They had one WrestleMania match and they won.
Yeah, but no one's getting over in that.
No, of course they're not. Well, to be fair, like, part of it is Alberto Del Rio and part of it's Wade Barrett, so that gives you an answer.
Yeah.
But I know what you mean.
But,
yeah.
But like
they seem to have this obsession with splitting groups up. And sometimes it pays off, and sometimes it doesn't. But, like, there's 2 examples here. You've got the Shield, where I think on the balance of things you could say it paid off to an extent. It's working now. But then absence makes the heart grow fonder, doesn't it? People are really excited to see the Shield now.
At the time, I weren't ready for the Shield to split up.
Neither was I, but we will get back to that. But then you've got the Wyatts. Has it ever worked when they split the Wyatts up?
No.
And then the problem is you try and put them back together and no, you've already trashed them, haven't you?
Yeah, you've already fucked it.
Yes, that went well. But this match is mint.
Yeah, they're just lobbing each other about.
Yep.
We have discussed this quite recently, actually, but this is a missed opportunity to have an Elimination Chamber.
Yeah, massive missed opportunity. This was like where they should have done the Elimination Chamber War Games type thing. It was at the bloody Elimination Chamber.
That's why I said it.
Exactly.
I wouldn't have thought of it if it were an Elimination Chamber, but the fact that there's 4 pods and there's always 6 competitors in an Elimination Chamber, 3-on-3, why would you not do it?
Exactly. They also had the only good match in the history of main event.
Right.
There's a show. It's literally the show. It's the main event show after WrestleMania.
Okay.
The Shield have turned the night before, so people are mega hot for it, and it's Shield against the Wyatts again, and it's just as good as this match. Well, I don't know if I'd go just as good, just because the first one has a very different atmosphere.
Yeah.
But it's still really good. It's still a great match, and that's worth watching as well. I watched that one, and that's the one where the Shield get the win. The only problem is Dean Ambrose does that wanky version of the Dirty Deeds that's like a headlock driver or something.
Oh, it's bullshit.
It was so bad that they literally go, "Oh, he calls that Dirty Deeds," just in case you weren't sure what that move is.
Yeah.
I'm glad he changed that.
Yeah.
But yeah, all right.
What I quite like about these matches is because there's 3 of them, they just get the spots in.
Yep.
So, like, one of my criticisms of Roman Reigns is, like, he can be a bit shit mid-match, but he's got cool moves.
Yeah.
So, like, he does that apron drop kick.
Yep.
He does a spear, and he does a Superman punch.
Yep.
Do you know much like Diesel does the hair flip, the big boot, the elbow, the sidewalk slam, and the jackknife?
I can't imagine why you compare Roman Reigns to Diesel, but yeah, go ahead. I don't see any comparison there at all.
but like, I feel like Roman Reigns, and at the time, I was a very big fan of Roman Reigns, very big, because he had these cool moves.
Yep.
And I feel like keeping him in the Shield would mean that he would only use his cool moves.
Yeah, allows him to just do his cool moves, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I think he's found a way to work around that now, but for a long time he wasn't. He was floundering because of that. Yeah,
they were trying to get this. Going back to Survivor Series, just because it's fresh in my mind. They were at that one. They were trying to get the spear over as his finish because he beat all 4 people with a spear.
Yeah,
yeah. I know the Superman punch might come a bit later.
Yeah, I think the Superman punch did come after the spear. The spear was like always a feature for him. It's still his finish now, of course. It's a weird thing to say. Like, this maybe is something for another time, but the spear annoys me a bit.
Why?
I'm just sick of people using it as a finisher.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think it's overused.
Maybe not, but like, I don't know, there was Edge who didn't do a very good one, and then Big Show used it for a bit, and Batista used it as a finish once. And Goldberg obviously came back last year and was using it, and Rhino's got the gore and stuff. So I don't think it's overused as such, but I think sometimes, like, a big bloke like Roman Reigns, you could get a different move over it rather than just going, oh, I'll give him a spear. He does do it well, though, so I'll let him off with that at least. So, yeah, night after WrestleMania, Daniel Bryan's won the world title, which half of the people in the Sheffield pub that we were in haven't seen because they've gone home after The Undertaker lost. But joking aside, right, the world of WWE is a different place after that WrestleMania. And the night after, Daniel Bryan's the world champion, and he has a main event match with Triple H. But actually, before that, Batista and Randy Orton come out, and following on from the night before, they're working together. They pagger Daniel Bryan, leaving for dead. Yeah. Triple H comes out, massive shit-eating grin. He's like, oh, here we go, I'm about to have my title match. Not bad. So he comes out, he's got a massive grin on his face, and he tells Mike Chioda to ring the bell. Yeah. And he's going to pagger Daniel Bryan and take the title off him. He's doing the little yes chance or whatever, and then the Shield music hits. Now, theory should say that Shield is still on the Authority's side, but we know they've had a match the previous night with, and I shit you not, Kane and the New Age Outlaws. 2-minute match on WrestleMania. But anyway, they turn on the Authority. They stand up for justice. They are the Hounds of Justice. Yeah. They're wearing the new little bandana thing. They have mask things. And they stand up for Daniel Bryan, and they turn on Triple H, on Randy Orton and Batista. So what do the 3 of them do?
It's Evolution.
Reform Evolution, innit? Yeah. Admittedly not very well the first time, because all they have is a still image, and they come out after a whole bunch of 12 people have beaten up the Shield. But nonetheless, it means Shield versus Evolution's on, isn't it?
Yeah. People in groups don't get over though, mate.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah,
Them three in that group.
Yeah,
like they didn't get over, did they?
No, well, they only got over when they split away. That's why Randy Orton was so successful after he split away from the Evolution.
Yeah,
straight away.
Yeah,
and he was so good after he beat no one for the title.
I'm glad you got that in because I was going to ask you who he beat for the title.
There you go. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, beat you to it. So they have an Extreme Rules match, don't they? It's Shield against Evolution, which is a great match. Seth Rollins lobs himself around in this match. Jumps off a couple of things. Dean Ambrose gets chucked around. Batista and Randy Orton are doing that weird, like, powerbomb / half RKO neckbreaker thing.
Yeah, sometimes it looks dangerous, though.
Yeah, well, it looks especially dangerous when Randy Orton lands on a monitor, cuts his back.
Oh, yeah, that was that much,
that was at WrestleMania. Yeah. That was a WrestleMania, that one, I think. But yeah, that... And the Shield beat Evolution. First night, Evolution are back, and the Shield beat them.
Yeah.
But it's okay, because Evolution are going to get their chance again. But great match, by the way. Definitely worth watching. Extreme Rules 2014?
Yes.
Yep.
So they do it again at Payback, don't they?
But this is an elimination match.
Wrestler Fashions, please.
Wrestler Fashions.
Not sure which one it is, but I think it's Payback.
Yep.
It's Blue Tista.
Blue Tista! the best Batista ever. Absolutely love Blue Tista. Especially considering the other two are clearly wearing the same gear. And he's like, well, I've had this blue gear made. So, and they're like, but Dave, we've got to look like a No, I've had my blue gear made. So big beardy Dave comes out Blue Tista. No, I paid for this gear.
Weird arm sleeve things. Which I've never worn before.
Jeff Hardy arm sleeves. What are you talking about? His flat cap. What's wrong with his flat cap?
He didn't wear the flat cap, mate. Right? They released an action figure of it, which is the most ridiculous Batista figure ever. So he's on the action figure, they give him a body warmer, which he didn't wear during this match, and a flat cap, just because he's worn them before, and they think, how can we make him look more ridiculous? So they gave him matching body warmer and flat cap. But no, during this, he just comes out in his blue stuff, and everyone's chanting Blue Tista.
Blue Tista, which is terrific. So, we'll say it's the Payback match. I'm not sure if it is. It might be Extreme Rules, but it does not matter. He's not matching with the rest of them. He's beautiful in blue. He's paid for his blue gear because he's a blue eye. He's a face, isn't he? Except he never wanted to be a face because he's actually an amazing heel. But anyway, so they have an elimination match. So that should even the odds, shouldn't it?
Yeah. Does it?
No. The Shield do a clean sweep.
Oh.
They beat Evolution 3-0.
Anybody that says Triple H don't put people over. Right.
Yeah, he puts people over when he wants to, doesn't he?
Yeah, but he's thinking, I'm inheriting this motherfucker. Right? One of these three is going to be good.
Yep. So the night after, the Shield are in the ring.
Wait, no, the night after, doesn't Batista...
That's right, I forgot Batista with the Queen's Way.
Yeah.
At the start of it, he's like, right, come on, Dave, we need to beat up the Shield. And Dave's like, I want my title match. He's like, oh, you can't have your title match yet, Dave. We need to beat up the Shield. He's like, oh, I get that. Okay, so I'm going to quit. Bye. That's the last time we've seen Batista. And it just...
Right, it's the last time we've seen him. And Joe, he's done since then, mate.
Yeah.
It made 2 Guardians of the Galaxy films and being the baddie in James Bond. Right? Joe, one of the guys, the first one they did, they were like... they're saying, oh, shall we cross promote? Can we cross promote it? It was what Marvel was saying. Can we cross promote it? And Batista's like, yeah, can we cross promote it? And Vince and Triple H like, it's not going to be big. What's the point? Marvel wanted to get involved, mate.
Do you know what? Literally, as he leaves, Triple H shouts. I know this is a kayfabe line, but Triple H shouts, and you just know this came from Vince because it's like, that's weird. When your movie career tanks, don't come crying back to us.
Yeah.
I imagine he probably hasn't come crying back to them because his movie career hasn't tanked, and Guardians of the Galaxy was a massive film, and we all knew it was going to be a massive film because it's a fucking Marvel film.
Yeah. And do you know what match I'd love to see, mate?